This video series on simplifying accreditation through Campus Canvas. In today's video, we will address the typical issue faced by the IQC coordinators for data collection from multiple stakeholders and looking at the data from an admin point of view. If there is any change required, send it back to the person who has entered the data. So let's take a look at the structure, which is most typical structure in any of the universities. So the IQAC coordinator will assign the metrics to different criteria coordinator. So you have normally 7 criteria coordinator, and in case of health science institutions, you also have criteria 8. So criteria coordinator generally is a member of the IQAC, and they're responsible for collecting data and the supporting documents for each of the metrics in the criteria. There are situations when you may have question owners instead of criteria owners. So for each question you assign an owner, but that's probably not the best practice. That level of micro management probably may not work and it may backfire later on. So the criteria coordinators, they're assigned with the task of getting data for their metrics, but the criteria coordinators are not the one who have the data for those metrics. So criteria coordinators need to assign it back to the users who are in charge of the process, the process owners. The process owners might be in different departments or schools, which is probably the case for an university. For an autonomous college and affiliated college, you may not have different schools, but you may have different departments, and the users will be in charge of the data, who will send the data to the criteria coordinator for collection and aggregation. So for example, if in criteria 2 you require admission data, pass percentage data, that data will probably come from the admission office and the controllers of examination office. So you need to collect it from there, and then you need to compile. Criteria 4, criteria 6, if you have financial data, that data will come from the office, the finance office, the accounting office, and you need to compile the data and you need to put it in the right format. Same goes for library, same goes for other processes. And there are situations where you need to collect data for the same question from multiple stakeholders. For example, there are many questions on faculty activities. For example, how many projects are sanctioned, how many papers are published. In that case, you need to get data from all the faculties and then compile the data. So we're trying to look at this problem and then trying to address it in a different way. So first of all, we have created an NAC framework. In the NAC framework, we have I wouldn't say NAC framework, I would say rather a framework based on the NAC questions. So we have all these questions which are there in the NAC SSR, and not only NAC, for other accreditations as well. And everybody can upload data for the questions. And what happens is, if I am a user, I am adding data. I can edit my data, I can view my data, but I can't view data added by another user, or I can't edit data added by another user. But if I am an IQAC admin or criteria coordinator, for example, I will be able to see the data entered by all the faculty members. However, I will not be able to edit or update anything or modify the data which is entered by somebody else. And we have a concept of task. So what happens is, you assign the task of uploading data for certain metrics to specific stakeholders. So we have a set of questions, and each question can be converted into a task, and the task can be assigned to any specific user. In this case, IQAC coordinator, what they will do is they will convert the question into task, and they will assign it to the respective criteria coordinator. Criteria coordinators in turn can assign the same task to other users, and every user will be able to add data and the data will be aggregated by the system. The criteria coordinator will be able to view the data, they can reach out to the user to modify the data if required, and the supporting documents. And IQAC coordinator from his dashboard or her dashboard, they can check the progress of the work, how much percentage is completed by every stakeholder, and they can also export the entire data and view the entire data. So let's look at it. Let's take a live example. So we'll work on a question in criteria 1, 1.3.2 value-added courses. So I've created an admin, the IQC coordinator, which is demo 2, and then I have created criteria 1 coordinator, and then I have created 2 users for criteria 1. So let's take a look at it. How does it work? So let me log in as the admin, and once I logged in as an admin, then I can go to NAAC criteria, I can go to university. So you can see for every question, I have this option of filling the data myself, which probably not the case. I'm not going to do that. But I will be using this link for exporting the data. And second one is for creating, either converting this metric to task, which can be assigned to criteria coordinator. So let's take a look at this 1.3.2. All the matrices are right over here. You can see if you go to different tabs, then you can see all the questions. So let's take a look at 1.3.2 value-added course, and if I click on this, so I'll be able to see the data. I mean, obviously there is nothing right now. So let's take a look at this question. Let's say um, experiential learning. Yeah, let's take a look at this question. Demand ratio. So this data will typically come, or maybe this question, syllabus division. Yeah, this probably is a better example. So in this case, the syllabus division, we have this metric format. It is there right in front of you, but we are collecting some additional data points for the purpose of validation. We'll talk about that in a later video. So this is the metric, and we, as an IQC coordinator, I have a couple of options over here. I can add data one by one. I can bulk upload the data. I can export to Excel whatever data is entered by any user, or I can convert it to a task and assign to criteria 1 coordinator, who in turn can assign it to multiple stakeholders. Let's take a look at it. So I go over here, this is a question, and I click on here. I have an option of adding this task or converting this question into task. So I click on over here. So you should be clicking only once, shouldn't be clicking multiple times. So I got this task, syllabus revision, add data for last 5 academic years. If I want to change, okay, I can click on edit and I can add more information. Whatever I want, I can add it, I can change. But otherwise, this is the task. I've given a due date. So let's say the due date is by default created as today's date. So I want to click on edit, and let me change it to say I think 1 month from now, right? And then just everything's fine, and click on submit. So now I have got Saturday 20th August. So if I have to assign it to the criteria coordinator, so I'll click on this button over here, and I click on add new. I can see all the assignments over here. So I click on add new, and I assign it to criteria 1 coordinator. I click on add, and I give a due date. So my internal deadline is 20th of August. So I probably would like to get everything before say 21st, and then I give a time. The time has to be in a specific format, say 4:30. So I click on submit. So now I have this assigned to the criteria 1 coordinator, and let's see what happens now. I log out and I'll just log in as the one coordinator. So logged in, and then I'll go to activities, then tasks for me. So I can see the syllabus division, this task is there. Now I have a couple of options. I can edit, I can um, view the task, I can assign it to somebody else, I can delete it also. So now if I click on edit, this is basically, I'll change it, the status, it is saying assigned. So instead of assigned, I think it should say something like it's a work in progress. We can also add a couple of comments. So I'll just say working on it, document link. So far I do not have any document link, and then change the status to in progress. Click on submit. So once I do that, it is automatically updated in the dashboard of IQAC coordinator also. Right, so they can see that the status is changed to in progress and I'm working on it. Now, if I want to view the task, I click on over here. So I can see there's a link given, add data for last 5 years syllabus division, and I can see the due date, original due date, and my due date is this, Saturday, August 21. So I'll be reassigning it back to other stakeholders because I'm not the one who is aware about the data collection. So click on here, I can see that it's already assigned to me. So I'll click on add new, and I will add it to criteria 1, user 1, right? And since my deadline is 21st, so I'll probably want it by 10th of August, so that I have some buffer time. So just click on submit. So I can see the criteria 1 user 1 is added, and I'll also add it to criteria 1 user 2, and again going with the same logic, I want it by 10th of August, right? And then due date 16/30. Click on submit. So I made a mistake over here, it's 10th of July, so let me change it to 10th of August. So click on edit, it will take me to the edit page, it will allow me to edit. So I am not the user, so I won't be able to edit anything for the comments or document link. I can only change the basics such as the date, time, and status. So I have this. So August 21 is my deadline, August 10th is deadline for user 1, August 10th is deadline for user 2. So I have this flow, then I got this task, I could view the task assignment, I can view the task, I could assign it back to somebody else. Now let's go back to criteria 1, user 1. So login as criteria 1, user 1. And click on sign in. So I go to activities, I go to tasks for me, and I can see the syllabus revision task. So first thing I might want to do is I want to go on edit, and then I say working on it, status, NA, say in progress, click on submit. So I basically give some information to the person who assigned me the task, that is I have started working on it. I don't need to reassign because I know what it is. So I click on the task, I say okay, add data for last 5 years syllabus division. So I click on this link, it will open in a new window, and I have the option both, add new. So let's say the program is P123, program name is BBM, year of introduction, let's say 2016, CVCS, yes, year of CVCS implementation is 2019, syllabus revision, latest revision is 2019, percentage change in syllabus, so we have to calculate it. So again, how to calculate the percentage change, so we'll discuss that in a separate video. And the document link, let's say we don't have any document link right now, and so completed comments, no comments. So these are some additional fields, but we'll be looking at it in a later video, why we are capturing this information. So I click on submit. So I have added this data, right? I have added this data. So it's already added. Now log out. I will log in as the criteria 1. So already here, I logged in, and then let me go back to the activities and go to task. Well, I didn't create any task, but tasks for me. So I have this task over here, right? So I can see syllabus revision, and I can click on the assignment. So I can see here criteria 1 user 1 started working on it in progress, and the syllabus revision criteria 1 user 2 they haven't started working on it, it's assigned. I can see that, and then I go back, I just go to task, and let's see view syllabus revision. So I don't see anything because this data is not created by me. Then click on export to Excel, click on OK. So I'm a criteria coordinator, so I can see what is the data. So you see the data already, this is a previous data I entered. So this data just now is entered, it's already over there. So you can see what all data is entered by which stakeholder. Now if I log in as IKC coordinator again, to the original ID, I can also go here, I can go to activities, tasks. Since I have created the task, it will appear in my dashboard, but it will not appear in task dashboard for others. For others, it will be tasks for me. So if I want to see the assignment, I can also see, okay, so criteria 1 coordinator, they started working on it, criteria 1 user 1, it is reassigned, in progress, and syllabus revision, this is what it is. And then I can also go to the NAAC criteria, I can go to university, I can go to this particular metric, and I can again click on export to Excel, and I can also export the same data. So export to Excel will not work for a normal user unless they are an admin or they're privileged user. It will not work. So here also I can see the criteria 1 user 1. The entire data I can see. So this is the workflow. Basically, that's what we're talking about. So we have the IQAC coordinator who will convert the metric into a task, and you just do that from NAAC criteria, go to university, and each question we have this small icon over here. You can add, this says add task, you can basically convert it into a task. Then the second thing that you need to do is you need to assign the task to the criteria coordinators. So over here I can go to activities, tasks. Since I have created the task, this task will show up in my dashboard, and then I click on this and I assign it to the coordinator. I click on add new and assign it to the coordinator. Now then the next thing what happens, these criteria coordinators in turn they log in, they'll see the task in the task for me. Task for me is basically over here under activities task for me, and they will reassign it back to multiple users as they deem fit. So like I said, that it may be 1 or 2 people who are working on a specific department, or it may be like all faculties. In that case, you have to assign it to all faculties. So you assign this task back, and it will appear in task for me for those faculties or those users. They can edit the status, and they can say they're working on it, and then they can start entering data. For entering data, they can go to task for me, and they can start entering data by clicking on view task details, and they can either enter data one by one, they can enter data in bulk. Now if this task is assigned to somebody who does not have admin privilege, then they will not be able to export the data. In any case, everybody will be able to view and modify only the data they have entered, but admin can also export the entire data from their login. That is not possible from like non-privileged users. So that's how it works, and it will, if you are using it for data collection, it will greatly simplify the process of data collection. You also see who has added the data. I think in the Excel file it is showing. You see the syllabus revision. It is showing who is the user who have added the data. In this criteria 1, user 1 who has added the data. So if there is any change required, you can always reach out to the user and ask them to make the modifications. So if you have any questions, please feel free to send your questions to one of our team members, and they'll be glad to answer your queries. And if there is something that you need to talk to for any specific requirement in the institution, you're not sure about how to calculate the syllabus percentage, or you're not sure what is the right documentation. You have spoken only about the data collection, not about the documentation. Then we can always set up a meeting, follow-up meeting, and we can discuss those details. Thank you.